Is it working? It is working. Yesterday it didn't work, but I fixed it. There was nothing to fix, it was just my dumb ass who couldn't set it up correctly. Hello, beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's growing fast. I'm lying. It's not growing fast, but I can see it being big in the near future. I hope you're doing great. My name is Surk and I help people become their best version of themselves. Figuratively, you already are perfect, you already are loved and appreciated, you just don't know that yet. As I always say, your Papa Urch. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about now. I've been pretty loud, I can see my audio peaking, so I gotta turn it down. Wait, today we are talking about why you shouldn't care what other people have to say. You know, one of the biggest blockages I had to overcome before starting to make videos on YouTube, which I love doing, was to overcome the fear of other people's opinions. I actually didn't really overcome that because I basically created a new channel. I already started posting on my old one, but people were used to me making like cheap vlogs. Like, they weren't cheap, I mean shallow content vlogs. They were cool and I liked them, I enjoyed them too, but well, that's just not what I wanted to do anymore. I wanted to help people, I wanted to share the knowledge I have earned, I have learned throughout my spiritual awakening, if you will. And well, those kids just weren't into that. So I created a new channel on March 17th, and on March 18th, which was my birthday, I posted my first video. You know, I've been thinking about just like kind of documenting my life for a very long time. It was cool to do that. I have only gained 1 subscriber since then, and I have already posted 17 videos. This one is the 18th one, talking about the 18th March. But it was a fresh start, and like it was just, I started to breathe more and more and more because I didn't have a fear of what those people on that other YouTube channel will think. And they still don't know I have been posting for almost a month already. I wouldn't say this was an optimal solution because, well, maybe I should really face this fear and be like, no, it actually doesn't matter what people have to say because I'm pursuing my dream, I'm doing what I love, and why wouldn't I take advantage of the 13,000 and more subscribers? I gotta flex a little bit. But I'm proud of that. It's a pretty cool achievement. Nonetheless, that's not what happened, and I had to find another solution to stop giving a shit about other people's opinions. I have already came a long way, and I would say the biggest thing that has helped me was just knowing that people who are not healed and people who don't have life together and are kinda struggling because they're not living their purpose and their dreams are the ones who actually tell people what they need to do. And that's it. You see, even I was like kinda, I would never like push down the throat what I thought was an ultimate way of living. Like I was pretty sure that I got it all right and that I knew what it's, you know, that I knew everything basically. So that obviously wasn't true, but now that I have healed so much and that I have found my purpose and what I actually love doing and stuff, I'm far from where I really want to be, but now I'm like, I don't care. I mean, not that I don't care, I'm just like, look man, like you do your thing, because like we're all different and I don't care what you do as long as it makes you happy and as long as it doesn't hurt me. And so just from my perspective, I can see that those people who have grown enough to understand the different perspectives of other people, which can be equally true, they won't be smart asses anymore. The thing is, like, all these people, they only want the best for you. So that's kind of one thing to know. That doesn't mean you have to listen to them, but just don't take it so personally. Helping people in any way is good work. It may not actually do any good, but like it's still the intention is good, so you can feel compassionate for these people. Thank you for your attempt of giving me knowledge, but I don't agree with you. They may get offended. I don't fucking know why. That's their problems. If you get offended, it's your problem. It's never about others, it's always about you. Start searching for the problems inside, not the outside. I've made other videos about it, you can watch them. Another thing to keep in mind is that what most people think and believe is only because most people think. and believe that same thing. It's probably because we as human species are still very primitive, our lifestyles are very primitive, and we tend to want to believe what most people believe, so we are part of the tribe. We all know what would happen a couple hundred years ago if we were kind of exhaled, I think that's the word, into the wild, because we wouldn't agree with what most people had to say. We would die. And so, of course, we still have that same fear inside our subconscious or inside our primal genetics, whatever. So it's normal to believe the same things as other people believe and adapt to the general truths. But, well, we've come a long way. And if you believe certain things that are not aligned with other people's opinions, you won't get crucified. Another thing that might come in very handy is the fact that the only reason why you care so much about other people's opinions is because you are not sure about what you do. You don't believe yourself. You don't believe what you are doing is actually best for you. Not that you're illusioning yourself into believing this is the right thing to do, even though it is not aligned with other people. You just have some doubts inside you, which have probably been planted during your childhood from your parents. It's fucked up, but you will have to take responsibility eventually. We all have problems, we all have certain blockages that have been growing since ever, and one day we'll have to face them and be like, okay, you motherfucking blockage, I don't want you here anymore. You really gotta stop suppressing all these negative emotions inside you and actually feel them and let them go. Because all these negative emotions is what is keeping you from loving yourself truly and appreciating your worth. And so being able to manifest this truth onto others. There is no problem that can't be solved. Even I had so many problems and I still have them. Yesterday I had a very kind of like tough discovery about myself, and I basically realized that since I remember, I have always felt unworthy. Anything I fucking did in my 25, in my 22 years of living, it was colored with this negativity of my unworthiness and me not feeling accepted. And it's just like, what the heck? I have lived for so long and I have done so many things, but I couldn't actually experience them and be present and enjoy them because I was always like, oh yeah, that beautiful thing is happening to me, but it's actually not beautiful. It's not for me. I'm just like kind of whatever. I still don't know how to describe it well, but like I'm just trying to tell you that like we all suffer from some things that have been happening to us in our lives, and so it's okay to feel all these negative emotions. It's understandable that you care about other people's opinions. It's okay to be skeptical about your dreams that are so different from anybody else, but you gotta know that there have been other people like you who have been fighting with themselves whether they should pursue that thing they love or just find another mediocre job in some store, putting food on the shelves and be, well, accepted. I would rather be accepted with 5 people. No, actually, I would rather be alone and be pursuing my dream than being accepted by hundreds of people and do some shit work out there. Nonetheless, I hope I have opened your eyes a little bit more. If there's nothing else that you can take out of this video, just remember, you can solve your problems and you are not alone. So just keep growing. When you'll be looking in the future back to now, you'll be so grateful you did it. Thanks so much for watching. I love you all. And also, I always forget to tell you, I made a short video, a TikTok, if you will. It was always posted as a short on my other music YouTube channel. Another one I was talking about earlier, but the other one where I make music, and I make very cool music. You can check it out. I found basically a kind of like a random boy who's singing, improvising, and I found it pretty cool, and so I took his vocals and remixed them in a short track. Check it out. Thanks so much for watching. I love you, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.